Imagine having a friend who tells you that he will do something and he promises you that, but he doesn't. He always lets you down. You just can't trust him. He's just an asshole, and he's just an asshole Alex that just broke your leg one time and he said that wouldn't be a big problem, and then you end up having a fracture. So the thing is, I don't believe that self-hatred is a doctor's problem. It's like asking the fat man, how did you get the abs, man? A lot of people go to doctor to fix their mental health, to fix their depression, to fix their self-hatred. But the thing is, that guy studied 8 to 10 years just to sit on a desk and cure people's problem. Do you think he's happy in his life? Generally, there are two things that happen when you experience self-hatred. Your self-esteem lowers down and you lack confidence in every area of your life. And that is true because you just don't trust yourself anymore. You just don't trust that you will do something. It's like sitting with a friend in a car and then telling him that, can you drive home? And he tells you, yeah, I can drive home. And then he just ends up killing two people. Honestly, it just takes 2 weeks of keeping promises to yourself to fix this self-hatred. It is not that hard. It's like just doing things that you tell yourself that you will do and then actually doing them. It's that simple. 90% of the people watching this have self-hatred because they just don't keep promises to themselves. And then there are 10% of the people who experience self-hatred because they just had childhood trauma, because their parents again and again just told him that they are useless and a piece of garbage. And then they ended up believing that. And now they are left with this self-hatred and self-uselessness, if that word existed. The thing is, then you actually need some help. You can't fix this problem by just watching one video. I'm telling you this honestly because I don't want any views. I just want actual benefit for you, okay? I want to tell you that if you are experiencing the self-hatred because you had childhood trauma, then you actually need to talk to people that are experiencing this too, that are specializing in fixing this. And that will actually help you rather than watching one video about self-hatred. You can just ask for real help. And then there are people who say, oh man, I'm so fat, I hate myself. Shut the fuck up and go to the gym. If you hate yourself because you're fat, bro, then you don't have any right to hate yourself. You are just hating yourself for a temporary thing. And then there are people, oh man, I'm so short and I hate myself. Then you actually can't do anything about it, can you? And stop being such a nihilist and start to improve in other areas of your life. The thing with anxiety is that generally it stems up because you have fear, because you feel uneasiness by your work or school work. The simple fix is just do work. Experiencing work a lot can fix your anxiety because you have experienced this so much that it just doesn't scare you anymore. So we have talked a lot about self-hate. Now we should talk about self-love, right? Because it is also important. The best form of self-love is discipline. Discipline is delaying gratification for the time being so that your future self can just reap off the rewards, right? It's the best form of self-love because it is just experiencing discomfort right now so that you can enjoy in your future self. And you are doing this for you, not for anyone else, not for Samantha, not for Rachel. You are doing this because you want yourself to be happy. And this is the best form of self-love. And then there are people who pleasure themselves because it's self-love, guys. I want to watch porn, I want to play video games because it's self-love. It's self-pleasure. You are not being happy, you are being pleasurable. There is a difference between being happy and pleasurable. So stop pleasuring yourself for the time being because it is going to ruin yourself in the future. It's like experiencing self-hate a lot. It's like performing the act of self-hate. You are punishing yourself by doing this. You are punishing yourself by eating the sugar. You are punishing yourself by watching porn. So the easiest way to experience self-love is by being disciplined. And if you do this for a long amount of time, then you won't even know that things like self-hate exists. Until then, bye.